Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we will solve the lead code problem. Check if strings can be made equal with operations. We are given two strings, both of length n, consisting of lowercase English letters. We can apply the following operation on any of the two strings any number of times. We choose two indices I and j such that I is less than j and the difference between I and j is even. Then swap the two characters at those indices in the string. We return true if we can make strings s1 and s2 equal and false otherwise. So we are given two strings and we can swap characters, but only within even indices or only within odd indices. That means even positions are completely independent from odd positions. So instead of simulating swaps, we just compare frequencies. We count characters in even positions and count characters in odd position. So if you still didn't get it, let's walk through an example. Imagine that we have two strings s1 and s2. S1 equal EBCD and S2 equal, let's say, CDAP. So now split them by index type. So for even indices, that means at indices 0 and 2, we have for S1, we have A and C. And for S2, we have C and A. And for odd indices, that means at position 1 and 3. For S1, we have B and D. And for S2, we have D and B. Now, look carefully. In the even group, we have A and C in S1 and C and A in S2. So they have the same frequency. We have A only once, we have C only once in S1, and for S2 we have C only once and we have A only once. So we have same frequency for the even group or the even indices. The same in the odd group, we have B and D only once in S1 and they have D and B only once in S2. So again, same frequency in the odd group. So yes, we can arrange within each group to make these strings equal. So how the code do this? Instead of sorting or simulating swaps, we can just, as I said, counting the frequencies. So to do so, first, we will check that both strings have the same length. So if s1 dot size not equal s2 dot size, that means that the two strings are not equal. So in this case, we can return false immediately. Otherwise, I'll define a 2D array. Let's name it, for example, count of length 2 by 26. So I'm using this array. So count of 0 will be used for the even indices. and count of 1 will be used for the odd indices. Now I iterate over the strings. So for int I equals 0, I is less than s1 dot length and plus plus I. At this time, I need to check if the I variable is holding an even number or an odd number. So I'll do that using, let's name a variable parity, and that will be I and 1. So the parity will have the value either 0 and 1 using the AND operation, based on if I is even or odd. So then count of parity and S1 of I minus A, because we have lowercase letters, and we will do the same, but at this time we will subtract the character of S2. So here, for every index I, we detect the parity using the AND operation and add character from S1, or we increment the frequency of the character of S1, and we decrement the character from S2. So we are basically canceling them out. If both strings have the same character in the same parity group, that means that the strings in this group are equal, and they will, let's say, they will cancel each other. So the frequency from S1 are incrementing the frequency of the character, and for S2 they are decrementing the frequency of the character. So we are expecting at the end that the count for every character should be 0. So again, after this loop, we need to check that the count at each position is 0. So I loop again for int, let's say p, which is parity 0, and p is less than 2, and plus p, and for int C is for example, character 0, and we have 26 characters in English, so C is less than 26 and plus C. Then we'll check if count of P and C not equal 0. This means that the frequency in S1 and S2 are not equal. So in this case, we will return false. And if everything is okay, then at the end, we will return true. So let's run this code, make sure it's working right. Let's submit it. So this is a solution for today's problem. In terms of complexity, the time complexity is O of n, because we are iterating over the length of the string. And for space complexity, it's constant, because we have just 52 counters, 2 by 26 element or in the array. And that's all. No swaps, no sorting, just pure logic. It's a clean, fast, and interview-ready solution. If you want more problem like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Happy coding. See you. Bye.